Welcome to bathing. This might take a while.
Extreme like BMXing. These boys and they BMXing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Right, you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden in 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South Beach. He told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told Boy Wonder that we might gotta.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while. I thought I'd show my beautiful face real quick since you guys haven't seen it in a while. But if you guys can't tell, today's episode is a redfish episode. Basically, all I'm gonna be doing is showing you guys some of my catches over the last month or so. We're going to be going up in size from smallest to largest, showing you guys the size range of the redfish we have here in Texas. And along the way, I'm going to be posting voiceovers throughout some of the footage, so you guys can get an idea of the tactics I like to use while I'm out there. Kind of see like my mindset of when I'm fishing for reds without showing you guys too much. But besides that, hope you guys like the video, and let's get into it. First red of the day. I didn't get the fight, but I'm seeing reds right here on the shoreline, so we should be able to get a couple more. But here she is. She's probably like a 24, 25. $24 on the dot. We'll take that though. That feels good, man. That feels very good. One last time. We're gonna get her on the stringer and then. A solid one here.
Alright, what's up guys? I apologize for the poor quality. I don't have a microphone, but I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and some of the things I like to do while I'm in the marsh. So like in this particular video, I'm fishing a drop off. It drops off to about 7 feet, and I was doing this day because, you know, I mean, redfish are very aggressive fish, a lot more aggressive than trout or flounder because, you know, they're ambush predators, so they're very aggressive. You know, they're moving in schools, they're feeding, you'll see them feeding. But there's days where they aren't like that. There's days where, you know, you rarely see them at all, or if you do see them, a lot of times they don't want to bite anything. You know, they'll go under, kind of disappear on you. So like on this day, I wasn't really finding them feeding. I'd see a few, but they just, you know, go under after a while. So last minute, I just kind of drifted this drop off and, you know, cast along the shoreline. And, you know, it paid off. Like last minute, I got this nice like 27.5 redfish, and you have to do that sometimes. Like that's like if I only relied on sight casting in the marsh, there'd be days where I wouldn't catch fish. You know, a lot of times you can, most of the time you can, but there is times where they aren't feeding, or, you know, there's days where they are feeding in the marsh, you know, pushing bait along the shoreline, stuff like that. But then, you know, to get the best success, then you also fish, like, you know, you fish a drop off where you know they're stacked up at. You know, I'll do that. You know, on the way to this area, I'm always analyzing everything. I'm looking at the grass line. I'm even sometimes, like, you'll hear like a big pop, like it's redfish, you know, like feeding. So you gotta hear, look, analyze everything. And I'll do that on the way there. You know, if I see some, you know, I'll cast at them, whatever. But then I'll get to a certain spot where I know they like to hang out at, and, you know, I'll just randomly cast, you know, wherever my favorite lure is, and, you know, I'll hook up on a lot of times very solid redfish, multiple redfish, just in the marsh, not from sight casting at all. Sight casting is cool, and it does help you, and there's areas that you go to where you can catch a lot of fish that way, but you can't completely rely on that. You have to know their tendencies, where they like to hang out at, and all of that. You gotta put everything in. You gotta have a plan. You know, before I go to the marsh and before I go fish, I always have a plan. All right, I'm gonna hit this spot up first. On the way there, I'm gonna be going through this area, so I gotta be looking at these points. And what I've noticed too is on like windier days, I never go when it's very windy, but, you know, on kind of windy days, the fish will always be, if you are sight casting or you are looking for fish, the fish always like to hang out on the side of the protected side. Always, it's always like that. I mean, yeah, it could be just because that's where you like see them better, but I've noticed that that's where the fish really like to hang out at. So I'm always looking at that. But I usually go to the marsh on very calm days anyways, you know, when I can. And the lures I'm always like to use, because a lot of people ask me, like, oh, what lures do you use? It really doesn't play too big of a part if they are in a feeding state, because you could literally throw anything at them and they'll eat it, like literally anything. But when I'm in the marsh, I'm always using a white lure, chartreuse tail, something of that like lighter color, which is weird because people always say, you know, darker water, darker colors, and that does play a big part. But I feel like that plays a part more in like open bay systems or, you know, flats, things like that. In the marsh, it's weird. Most of the bait you're gonna see is gonna be these, you know, small little. They're gonna be shrimp, all the little glass shrimp, you know, small little white minnows. So I'm always using a white color that always plays like that always does best. I always have one setup, you know, with like a regular jig head on it, and I always have a weedless setup. The reason why I do that is because a lot of times these redfish are in the grass. I mean, like a foot or two into the grass, and you know, if you just have a jig head, you can throw it there, and you know, it gets stuck on grass, and you get snagged, and then you spook all the fish, and it just absolutely sucks. So I always have a weedless setup, so they are deep in the grass like that. I can cast to them. You know, if I cast too far, I'll just kind of pop it out of the grass, and sometimes I'll pop it right out of the grass. I'll land right in front of them, and then boom. So I always do that. I always have, and a lure I like to use, which I always tell people, it's the same as like the voodoo shrimp, but it's the tsunami shrimp. You can get it at Walmart. It's like $2 cheaper, and it's literally the exact same lure, like exactly the same. It's just cheaper because it's tsunami and not voodoo. And that was like my go-to when I first started fishing the marsh, because I mean, all the bait you're gonna see there is shrimp, and it's a nice like white profile shrimp, weedless, so you can throw it in the grass, and it works perfectly. A lot of people will also ask me about like the whole moon phase thing and like the major, the minor. For me, the marsh, I don't really take that, and you know, it might play a little bit of a role, but I feel like the whole major minor thing kind of affects trout more, like the whole trout bite, and I also feel like it plays a bigger role in, you know, flats or other type of, you know, water systems like that. If I'm fishing for trout in, you know, the Laguna, or, you know, the Baffin area, I will take that into consideration. But for redfish and in the marsh, it's such a unique atmosphere and environment. I mean, there'll be days where like I'm just lazy and I'll go to the marsh at like 12 in the afternoon, and I mean, I have a limit by 3 in the middle of the afternoon, and like when there should be nothing out there. So, you know, you can't always take that into consideration. Just go out there in the marsh, fish, look around, analyze everything, and you know, you'll have success. Sight casts, fish or drop-offs, put it all together, have a plan, and you know, you will come out successful.
Let's go, baby. 27 3/4. Let's go. Oh, that's the first one on the stringer, baby. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. These last 2 fish, I wasn't even fishing for redfish. I was going for trout. That's what I've been going for most of the summer, actually. But you just never know when the fishing gods will bless you. And they blessed me. You know, fishing this particular bait system, whether it's trout or redfish, I always use the same tactic. It's always a popping cork with the AM lure on the bottom. You know, I'll switch color around depending on the time of year. But I was fishing for trout over a pile of rocks, and man, I was able to land my PB, and that catch was a doozy, man. I probably won't ever catch a redfish that big ever again, but I'm glad I did. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage. Hope you guys enjoyed the video so far, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. But I think we got ourselves a bowl or an upper slot. Nah, he's not that big. Welcome to Baffin. This might take a while. This might take a while. Upper 30s, mid 30s. It's probably just mid 30s, honestly. He's coming towards me now. There's the rain. Honestly, some rain might feel good right now. Not that big. But he's still solid. Oh, he's probably 35. I'll take that though. That's pretty cool. Cool fish for the day. We're gonna measure this fish real quick. I'm guessing like 35 inches, but we'll see. Nothing too crazy. This fish is 36 on the dot. 36 inch red. 10 minutes in. That's how you start the day right there. Let's see if we can't get a bigger one, or maybe get some trout here soon. We'll release her real quick, get back after it. With a lot of these bull reds, you fight them for a while and they lose a lot of energy, so you have to just make sure you get a good revive on them. Once they start kicking, just let them go like that. There's a lot line, guys. This is a bull red, for sure, without a doubt. I need to get my anchor up. Now we can get pulled with him. Just gotta make some line up. Oh. Let's go after this guy. I don't want to lose his fish. This might take a while, boys, because it's not a small fish. Pull my rudder up. There we go. Oh yeah, there he is. He's a big boy. He might be bigger than my last one. Nope. Got him. I got him. Tell you what, these fish are fun, but they're not easy to get in. Well, ladies and gents, oh, you all been waiting for it. There is a bull red. There she is. I'm gonna get this GoPro on the other mount and then do what we gotta do. And yeah, that'll be that. See you guys here in a second. Here's the fish up close and personal. One more time for the camera. This is a 50-inch red, my new PB. It's kind of hard to get her in the frame, hold her up, but here she is, baby. 50-inch redfish. And she's off. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Release safely back. Let's keep on fishing.